Good morning, students. Okay, from rotational dynamics, today we will discuss three topics. First will be angular acceleration. Second, total acceleration in circular motion. Total acceleration in circular motion. And number three, uniform circular motion. Number three, uniform circular motion. Okay. Uh, Firstly, we will study this angular acceleration. It is denoted by letter alpha. For acceleration, simple acceleration formula is change in velocity divided by time. So we can define this acceleration as the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. It's called as acceleration. The rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called acceleration. So similarly, for angular acceleration, just write angular here and angular in front of velocity. So definition for angular velocity: the rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time is called as angular acceleration. The rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time is called as the angular acceleration. It is denoted by letter alpha. Alpha formula change is denoted by d omega by dt. Alpha equal to d omega by dt, or you can write alpha equal to omega 2 minus omega 1 divided by time. Here this omega 1 is initial angular velocity, and omega 2, it is the final angular velocity. So alpha is change in angular velocity divided by time. For this SI unit will be equal to radian per second square. So its dimension is L0 m0 t minus 2. L0 m0 t minus 2. It is a vector quantity. And the direction, okay, vector quantity, and direction is given by right hand thumb rule. Okay, again I will repeat all this. Angular acceleration definition: the rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time. The rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time is called as angular acceleration. Formula: alpha equal to d omega by dt. Alpha equal to omega 2 minus omega 1 upon t. Here omega 1 initial angular velocity, omega 2 final angular velocity. SI unit radian per second square, dimension L0 m0 t minus 2, and it is vector quantity. Direction is given by right hand thumb rule. Okay, now we'll see how to find the direction of this angular acceleration. It's very interesting. Okay, listen carefully and study properly. Suppose the particle is moving in horizontal circle in anticlockwise direction. Particle is moving in horizontal circle in anticlockwise direction. Okay, this curl finger is direction of rotation, and stretched thumb, here this stretched thumb gives direction of angular displacement and angular velocity. They are in the upward direction. Okay, suppose omega 2 greater than omega 1 means final angular velocity is greater than initial angular velocity. Final angular velocity is greater than the initial angular velocity. That is, if the speed is increasing, then alpha is positive, because formula for alpha, okay, I will write here omega 2 minus omega 1 upon t. If omega 2 greater than omega 1, then alpha is positive. Therefore the direction of alpha bar is same as omega bar. So again alpha bar will be in the same direction of omega bar. This is a very interesting fact. You have to remember carefully. For direction of this angular displacement and angular velocity is given by right hand thumb rule. When the direction of rotation is anticlockwise, then theta and omega in the upward direction, theta and omega in the upward direction. If omega 2 is increasing, means initially suppose the fan is stopped and you have started or switched on the fan so that its speed goes on increasing, means omega 2 becomes greater than omega 1, then alpha becomes positive, and direction of alpha bar is same as omega bar, means alpha bar is again in the upward direction, direction of rotation is anti-clockwise. Okay, now we'll see for same rotation, means for same circle the direction of rotation is again anti-clockwise, direction of rotation is anti-clockwise, means curve finger in the anti-clockwise direction, thumb will be upward, so theta bar and omega bar will be upward direction. Same theta bar and omega bar have in this case A, and in case B the direction of theta and omega is same because direction of rotation is same. But if a fan is initially rotating and suddenly you have switched off the button, so that what will happen, omega 2 less than omega 1, means its speed is going, its speed goes on decreasing, omega 2 less than omega 1, then alpha becomes negative, alpha becomes negative, negative sign shows that the direction is opposite, negative sign shows that direction is opposite, therefore this direction of this alpha bar will be in the downward direction, downward opposite to omega bar, downward opposite to omega bar. Okay, in case A and case B direction of rotation is same, particle is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, therefore theta bar and omega bar in the upward direction. In case A, omega 2 greater than omega 1, omega 2 greater than omega 1, therefore that is speed is increasing, so alpha becomes positive and direction of alpha bar is in the same direction of omega bar. Here again particle is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, theta and omega in the upward direction, if speed is decreasing, omega 2 greater than omega 1, alpha is negative, therefore direction of this alpha bar in the downward direction, that is opposite to omega bar. Okay, now we have completed this angular acceleration. Now we'll move to next topic in this rotational dynamics or circular motion, that is acceleration in circular motion, acceleration in circular motion. Okay, this is actually you have studied in the 11th standard, acceleration in circular motion. We have studied one derivation of centripetal acceleration. Okay, acceleration in circular motion. Okay, suppose this is the circle, O is the center and R is the radius, R is the radius, or this P is the position, this OP bar is the radius vector. Okay, in circular motion the velocity is, suppose particle is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, velocity is always tangential, velocity is always tangential to this radius vector. So in circular motion there are two types of acceleration. One is the tangential acceleration, AT is the tangential acceleration, and second one is the radial acceleration, or centripetal acceleration. There are two types of acceleration. One is the this tangential acceleration, and second one is the radial or centripetal acceleration, acceleration. First we will see what is the meaning of this tangential acceleration. The acceleration which is tangential, to radius vector is called as the tangential acceleration. The acceleration which is tangential to radius vector is called as this tangential acceleration. And radial or centripetal, the acceleration which acts along the radius, from circumference to center. The acceleration which acts along the radius from circumference to center is called as the radial or centripetal acceleration. Okay, from these two acceleration we can find, suppose this is tangential acceleration, this is radial acceleration, and the net acceleration is given by the parallelogram law. Okay, you can write this A bar will be equal to AR bar plus AT bar. A bar equal to AR bar plus AT bar. This is the net acceleration in vector form given by the parallelogram law. Okay, the magnitude of this resultant acceleration, magnitude of resultant acceleration, this A will be equal to under root of AR square plus AT square. Magnitude of resultant acceleration A equal to under root of AR square plus AT square, because this radial acceleration and tangential acceleration are perpendicular to each other. A will be equal to under root of AR square plus AT square. The formula for both accelerations we have studied in the 11th. Okay, I will write here. You have to remember and learn all these formula by heart. This tangential acceleration, it is equal to r into alpha. This radial acceleration, r omega square, it has three formulae, v square by r or v into omega. Here the direction in vector form, this AR bar will be equal to minus r bar into omega square. This negative sign shows that, okay, here you will find this radius vector is towards right side and radial acceleration is towards left side. Okay, the direction is opposite. Negative sign shows that the direction of this AR bar and R bar is opposite, and the angle between AR bar and R bar is 180 degree or pi radian. 180 degree or pi radian. Again, I will repeat this whole topic of acceleration in circular motion. There are two types of acceleration. One is the radial or centripetal acceleration, and second is the tangential acceleration. Okay, what is the meaning of tangential acceleration? The acceleration which is tangential to radius vector. Tangential to radius vector is called as tangential acceleration. And radial acceleration, the acceleration which acts along the radius from circumference to center, is called as the centripetal or radial acceleration. The resultant acceleration A bar is given by the parallelogram law. It is given by the parallelogram law. A bar equal to AR bar plus AT bar. Magnitude of resultant acceleration is given by A equal to under root of AR square plus AT square. Okay, these are some formulae. You have to note down all formulas. Tangential acceleration equal to R alpha, radial acceleration equal to r omega square, v square by r, v omega. In vector form, this centripetal acceleration is given by AR bar equal to minus r bar into omega square. This negative sign shows that the direction of this AR bar and R bar are opposite. Angle between AR bar and R bar is 180 degree or pi radian.